Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some RuneScape, shall we? Alex F. Trees, Nickman, how's it going? Good evening. Alright. I'm doing great, F. Trees, thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. We're playing some RuneScape tonight, and here we are. Looks like we've got some amazing prizes to climb, and we'll just go ahead and get this one, and that goes in the backpack, and well, that does too. And yeah, go over here. Okay, backpack, get that one, backpack. Great. So what quest are we doing? Well, let's check. I'm going to take a gander at my quest log, and a Fairy Tale 3 Battle at Orc's Rift is where we're at. We have enough skills to do all of this. Oh, nice, F-Trees. All right, you're right ahead of me then. So we're good to go. We just need to talk to the Fairy Queen at the Fairy Resistance headquarters, reached by using the Fairy Ring. So we're going to go back into Fairy Ring land. Now, before I do that, I do want to check. I'm actually going to go into timeline order, look at Devious Minds, Smithing, and Fletching are what I need. Smithing is here. Fletching is here. So let me go into my backpack and go ahead and put this on smithing. And we got a bunch of bonus experience. And let me put that one on fletching. Great. And then fletching has gone up. Let me put this on fletching as well. And then put this over here. Actually, I'll just use all of these. Rest on smithing. Good. And then put it on to fletching. All right. Tremendous. So. After this one, you'd suggest Legends Quest to unlock the full potential of the rings. Nice. Hey, Sir Theodore, good evening. I'll tell you what, Sir Theodore. I hear you on summoning. I put a bunch into it. I got it up to 69. I know this isn't super high, but it's better than my fletching. But I'm going to put more in there so I can get the full potential. Okay, so let's talk to the Fairy Queen, and she's over here wearing a red dress. All right, Fairy Queen. So the Fairy Queen says, have you managed to work out a plan yet? Oh, Tears of Guthix, do I need those? Not yet, Dr. Incompetent. Oh, you mean use Tears of Guthix to raise my skills. Right, Nickman, you're right. But it looks like we'll need to ask you for your help again. I'm afraid. I'll be able to tell you more once they've finished making their battle plans. Oh, battle plans. All right, we'll make the battle plans. Oh, do I need to go over to the battle plan area? See what's going down over here? Okay. Let's see. Battle plans. Yes, yes. Oh, I have to go out and then come back in. All right, thank you. Can't just start it right off. Gotcha. All right. All right, I'll step on the old fairy ring here. Okay. And all right, we've returned to town, and there's still bad guys all over the place. Orcs everywhere. All right, so if we want to go to Fairy Resistance headquarters, we click this, and all right, we're here. And here, what's going on here then? Oh, yes, it changed. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Very, very wise. Where is here? First things first. I need to cast a spell on you to allow you to gain entry to the Resistance HQ without needing Fair Enough certificate. Okay, I guess. Getting some rainbow magic. Okay, now what is it you wanted from me? Please, could you help us reclaim Xenaris from those horrible orcs with a K and reestablish the Fairy Queen to her rightful throne? Yes, Sir Theodore. I was thinking of that song too. Where am I? If you don't mind me asking, it looks like Xenaris. This is the sparse plain where we arrange impromptu meetings, like this one. The Fairy Queen has recovered from her injuries and desperately needs your help. What's involved? We've been doing a great deal of reconnaissance and have formulated a plan. Unfortunately, it's on a strictly need-to-know basis. You'll have to talk to the Fairy Queen and agree to help before I can tell you any more. But I can say this. We're going to take the fight to the Godfather and help the Fairy Queen reclaim her rightful place on the throne. Nice. Yeah, the Godfather was up to some bad stuff. I hope that Fairy Very Wise is a good wartime consigliere, or I can't say that word in Italian, but, you know, the advisor to consigliere or whatever, the advisor to the big boss. Of course, I'll help. What do I need to do? Hey, Apiska Cat, good evening. You need to talk to the Fairy Queen in the Resistance headquarters. She'll explain everything. I could teleport you there right now if you like, but just this once. Yeah, teleport me. Boom. Alright, we're in. Back in, and let's see what's going on. Find the Fairy Queen. Yep, she's in the war room here. Let's talk to her. Hello, Your Majesty. Fairy Very Wise said you need my help. Glad you're here, Dr. Incompetent, and yes, we have much to discuss. We want to take the fight to the Fairy Godfather. His strength is growing, and we have to stop him now. Can we count on you? What's involved? We've been doing a great deal of reconnaissance. Sweet. It's the same thing. Okay, right. We're going to take the fight to... Yep, sounds good to me. Does that mean you'll help? Yeah, I'm in. That was pretty good, wasn't it, Nick Man? That was the Queen's voice. It's all I've got. Yes, it'll help. Wonderful. I'd like to introduce you to my commander, the strategist behind our bold attack plan, the Tooth Fairy. Well, if you're going to put the teeth to the Godfather, Tooth Fairy's the one to do it. Right. I'll get straight to the point. We need you, soldier, and boy, do we have a tactical situation on our hands. Yes, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Nice to meet you, too. Pleasantries aside, a lot has happened since you last volunteered for duty, and there isn't much time to explain. That's hilarious. The Fairy Godfather has created a rift between this plane and another seemingly filled with orcs, significantly increasing his combat effectiveness. Before I go into detail, I need to tell you about our secret weapon, FTM. Fairy... I don't know what it is. What's FTM? It's a closely guarded secret, but you need to know. And as you've helped us before, we could skip the, obscurity clearance. It stands for Fairy Tooth Magic. Yeah, I was trying to do some kind of a blend between one of Marge Simpson's sisters uh, and like the Coffee Talk Mike Myers, sketch from Saturday Night Live. I'm not doing it right, but I'm having some fun with the Tooth Fairy here. Fairy tooth magic? It sounds interesting. Teeth are an essential part of fairy society. Thankfully, they're easy to come by. Tooth magic has powerful possibilities, so we hope it will help us to turn the tide against the fairy godfather and his minions. I've prepared a mission briefing. Turn on the projector when you're ready to watch it. I'm ready to watch it. Where's the projector? Where's the fairy tooth magic? Just tell me. Is it? Oh, it's over here. Here we go. You can't reach that. You darn right I can. Show the briefings. I'll be fine. Oh, it's an epilepsy warning. Okay. Oh, interesting. Wow. Okay. Let's just, for the sake of, I don't know about the audience, so let's just do non-flickering, just in case. I don't want to, hurt anybody, so let's go non-flickering. Fairies are prepared to go to extreme lengths to secure the most interesting teeth for weaving tooth magic. Alright, look at this. Okay, I see. No matter the sacrifice, we continued to study tooth magic. It wasn't easy, but our experts kept trying. No matter the sacrifice, we continued to study tooth magic. It wasn't easy. Oh wait, I just read that. Okay. Finally, we made a breakthrough. By magically enchanting a farming patch, we could grow creatures that are identical to the tooth's original host. Oh my goodness, they're growing teeth creatures? Look at this. It's just like Dolly the sheep. You know how they cloned the sheep? Well, somewhat similar to the host. We're still working out the finer details. In any case, tooth magic is a very challenging. This one we call gnarly, and he's partial to compliments. Gnarly. That's great. Tooth clones are powerful. I don't see how the Godfather stands a chance. Interesting. How are you? Thanks for your interest. I'm feeling very much my old self again, though I would feel a lot better if we could reclaim Xenaris and put all this terrible Godfather business behind us. What's been going on around here? As you know, we've had a few setbacks with the fairy Godfather attacking and bringing his orcs into Xenaris. Oh, what a terrible queen I am. I should have seen him for what he truly is. Well, there's no use crying over spilt milk. We just need to mop up that worthless fairy Godfather and his cronies and send them back to where they came from. All right? What do you want me to do? What should I do now? The Tooth Fairy is organizing our plans regarding the Godfather. She should be able to make herself available to you to discuss our battle plan. Okay, thanks. All right, Tooth Fairy, where you at? Here she is. What do you need me to do now? Well, you've reviewed the anti-intelligence briefing on the fairy tooth magic. You got any questions about how we use teeth and grow them like flowers? and they turn into clones. What is fairy tooth magic? Fairy tooth magic is still in the research and development phase, but essentially, we found a way to create tooth versions of whatever we came from. Whatever we get a tooth of, we make it. This is what we do. It combines two disciplines which fairies are intrinsically linked: farming and magic and teeth. That's 3 disciplines. All right. Did that fairy in the briefing survive? Oh, it takes a lot more than a terror dog to give fairies any trouble. It was just a flesh wound. I've made a full recovery, thanks. Oh my god, that was her? I'm back on active duty and fully combat ready. How does this relate to our overall strategy? Good question, soldier. I can see basic training hasn't beaten the brain out of her head yet. This will make more sense later, but we hope to utilize this branch of magic to our strategic advantage against the fairy godfather in our final assault. Makes sense to me. Right, I get it. Let's go. I understand about it. FTM, I'm in. What do you need me to do now? That's what I like to see. Champing at the bit. You know, that's actually interesting. Maybe I'm just wrong about that idiom, but in America, I feel like it's chomping at the bit. But is it champing at the bit, and I've been saying it wrong this whole time? Champing at the bit. Or maybe it's just in British, it's champing. For some affirmative action against a foe, huh? It'll be harder than you think, though. Yeah, well, maybe it's her accent. Oh, good. I was worried it might be too easy. Yeah, that's what I think, too. Like, you're chomping. Right. Like, yeah, maybe. Maybe it is champion. So it's like champing. I don't know. I don't know enough about horses, teeth, or any of it, but I personally say chomping. The fairy godfather has mobilized 3 orc generals: Groundblood, Breg Eggs, and Shredflesh, to support his offensive efforts. I mean, Shredflesh sounds like the most difficult of them. He's also found an area in Xanaris where there's a weakness in the fabric between this plane and another that's full of orcs. And he's created a rift between the two. Now we gotta close that rift. He's given Groundblood operational control on recruiting additional orc grunts through the rift. This is a lot of information. So somebody has figured out a way to combine the original Warcraft servers to RuneScape, and we need to sever that rift to get the orcs out of here. I know, Dr. Incompetent. As such, I've prepared another briefing that should make it easier to understand. You must be up to speed with, the full operation, design, plan. Yes, the full operation design plan. That's what I was going to say. You must be up to speed with the full operational design plan if you're to assist our combined joint spec ops mission. Else, it'll end up a complete boondoggle. Right. Are you ready for the briefing? I am so ready. Jolly good. This puts our tooth-to-tail ratio at 1-to-1. Go and turn on the projector when you're prepared. All right. I will. Here comes another movie. Be prepared. The Fairy Godfather has given Grumble an operational control on recruiting additional orc grunts through the rift. His orc army is swelling. Yeah, his orc army is actually swelling. And the rift looks like an evil mouth without teeth. Like, you know, if the Tooth Fairy could put teeth in that mouth, we'd close the rift. That army embarked on a campaign of shock and orc, causing terrible fear and destruction throughout Daenerys. Oh my god, these Zabruta films are unreal. This is footage from the grassy knoll. Many fairies were injured, so a special secret headquarters was set up within Daenerys. The Fairy Godfather has created a protective shield round himself, bound to the rift and orcs under his command. Boy, that magic is intense. And that concludes this briefing. Wow, look at this propaganda. Daenerys needs you. This is pretty funny. Okay, makes sense. Yep, very good movie. We've got a lot of intel here. All right, Tooth Fairy. What needs to happen now? Excellent, soldier. I like your protracted attitude. In accordance with regulations, I'm prepared to make sure that you have the savvy to execute the joint operational design with maximum effectiveness. And how will you do that? I have a top secret priority 1, immediate, delayed mission request. This special op will test your skills and make sure you're up to speed to take on the Fairy Godfather. It's all vital to our operational design, so you must not fail. It's a good question, Sir Theodore. Is it just the will to power, like Nickman says? Sounds, what's the mission? It's a search for the rescue op. I have some special ordnance crucial to the operation design, which is currently under heavy guard in enemy territory. You'll be our diet in this op. Wait, what? I thought I was supplying help, not food. Diet. Deep infiltration and extraction team. I love how into corporate and apparently military lingo the Tooth Fairy is. Oh, right. What's the special ordinance? The Pound ZFW1 combat apparatus. Sounds technical, but what is it? What am I actually looking for? The Tooth Fairy sketches a picture. It's a stick with some leaves on it. I love this. It's a stick. You know, Sir Theodore, we don't. But if there's one thing I do know, the Fairy Godfather lied to us, Sir Theodore. He lied right to my face. It's my wand, actually. This is a delicate mission. Where's your wand? The hashtag ZFW1 combat apparatus is located in my off-barracks residence, my grotto in Daenerys. The target is located 0.01 clicks west-northwest of Daenerys' main bank. Your ETA for Destination Grotto will be about 5 minutes at optimal speed. How will I know it's your place? It's guarded. Gnarly will be inside protecting the place, so be careful and don't upset him, it. And don't make a mess. Not to sound stuck up or anything, but this feels like playing fetch. I'm doing a fetch quest. I am. All right. I'll collect your wand. Fine. Good. You need to make a bite to effect entry. What's a bite? A basic improvised tooth extractor, of course. Using a hammer on some scissors should do it. You can find some scissors in the supply depot northwest of here. Right. I'll get some then. Okay. So we're going to go northwest of here in the supply depot, which I'm hoping is, yep, over here. Oh my god. It's RuneScape. Here's the scissors. I was going to say, do I need to search through all the boxes? Nah, there's a hammer and scissors right here. So just use the hammer on the scissors. You make a tooth extractor out of your secateurs. She loves the acronyms. Now, if you didn't know, now you do. If you complete this quest in RuneScape, you become a licensed dental hygienist. And I'm going to learn how to do this and extract a tooth with this tool. Nothing wrong with this. It's just a pair of scissors I've hit with a hammer until it will probably only just grab your tooth and pull it out. Alright, I have the tooth extractor. Alright, so let's see. Do I just go right to the grotto? Let's do it. Go, fairy rings. We're going back to Xanaris. We'll find exactly what we need here. Alright, it's northwest of the bank. So it's kind of over by... Let's see. So here's the bank. Oh, it's over here. We need to find that dog. The dog will be the clue. Yep, there's that dog. Open the door. It's locked. Use the tooth extractor on the door. You managed to pick the door's lock. That's right. My thieving should go through the roof after that. Examine Gnarly, the gruff, mischievous pet of the Tooth Fairy. Gnarly indeed. Talk to Gnarly. What you want? The Tooth Fairy sent me to collect her wand. I need to take it back to her. Nope. Can't. Not yours. But the Tooth Fairy wants it. She needs it. Get rotted. Gnarly is good one. Won't you tell me where it is and then I'll go get it? Nope. Not yours. You go away. But Gnarly nice and not bite. Is the wand here? Not telling. Gnarly God, good tooth. Can I do something for you in return for the wand? Gnarly good God tooth. You says it too, like mistress does. Gnarly knows you sent by mistress then. Okay. Oh my gosh. Gnarly's mood pant. Oh my gosh, it's a game where I need to get him to yip yap. Okay, we've got a mood. Gotta raise his mood.